limit access to birth control, ban medication abortion, and enact a nationwide abortion ban with or without Congress. And get this, he plans to create a national anti-abortion coordinator and force states to report on women's miscarriages and abortions. Simply put, they are out of their minds. And one must ask, why exactly is it that they don't trust women? Well, we trust women. We trust women.
And when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. One must ask, why exactly is it that they don't trust women? Well, we trust women. We trust women. And when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law.
Well, I'm coming to you live.
Called The Whole World is a Stage. I want you to imagine that this is a slice removed from the documentary It's Worse Than You Think Part 2. But I promise you, you need to know the truth. Because the Lord God said, "My people perish because of a lack of knowledge." Satan is a sorcerer, a magician, a worker of magical spells. From the beginning of time, in the Garden of Eden, he operates out of whispering language. Hopefully you have seen our documentary called The Whispering God. If you haven't, you can watch it directly on our website at revelationsofjesuschrist.com. This documentary was reaching almost 500,000 people and was taken down by the enemy. But he operates out of witchcraft language. But you have to understand that the Most High warned us in the book of Isaiah that Lucifer said that I will be like the Most High. And just as God is very precise and accurate, and he commands his servants to do things a certain way. When he commanded them to make the ark, when he commanded them to build the temple, he wanted it done precisely and exactly the way he commanded it to be done. In the same way, Lucifer, who wants to be like Christ, commands his evil servants to do things a certain way. And just as Christ uses numbers, symbols, and colors. We can see this truth all through the Bible. There are certain numbers that God uses. There are certain colors that he mentions on the breastplate of the priest, on the walls, certain colors in New Jerusalem, and symbols. But in the same way, Lucifer uses numbers, symbols, and colors. But he illegally uses these things that the Most High has created in witchcraft and magical rituals. As many of you know, we have been warning the masses for a long time how Satan uses Hollywood to brainwash the people with predictive programming, sigil, greater and lesser magic. Even the word Hollywood comes from the holly tree, which is what they make their magic wand out of. And just as a farmer plants a seed and waits for the right season for that seed to germinate and become a plant, the Luciferians plant seeds through movies, shows, cartoons, video games, news, social media, into the minds of the masses. And then they wait for the right season to bring that which they have given through predictive programming and psychological warfare to come to pass. You know, William Shakespeare once said, "All the world is a stage." This is a man that is propagated throughout schooling systems. But did you know that the Freemasons highly esteem him as one of their own? So what if this was coded language? And what if the world truly is a stage where Luciferian actors deceive the masses 24 hours, 7 days a week? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And why is that woe to us? Because you people and 62 million other Americans are listening to me right now. Because less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers. Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. This tube is the gospel, the ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, prime ministers. This tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it ever falls into the hands of the wrong people.
This tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it ever falls into the hands of the wrong people.
And if the illuminated ones highly esteem William Shakespeare as one of their own, then certainly they would believe the same philosophy, that the world is a stage and they must act and lie, put on shows, and trick the masses that are watching.
Followed the money, I found that it took me up the levels of a pyramid. Here we are at the bottom level going about our daily lives. Above us is government. People who are given a monopoly on force and use it to tax and control us whether or not we agree. But who controls them? At the next level are the corporations. Many would say that it is now corporations and not nation states that rule the world. They call it a corporatocracy.
Did you just hear what he said? He said it is now the corporations that rule and dominate in the world. This lines up perfectly with the prophecy of Revelation chapter 18, verse 23, that warns us about the abomination and how by sorcery will all the world be deceived by the beast. That word sorcery in the Greek is the word pharmakia. It's where you get the word pharmacy. Think real clear. What is from the pharmacy that is being pushed all over the world? But before that, it says that the merchants were the great men of the earth. Those that sold, those who have businesses, would be the most powerful people, will be the chief people. That is what it is saying. Prophecy coming to pass, but most, sadly, don't see it.
At the next level are the corporations. Many would say that it is now corporations and not nation states that rule the world. They call it a corporatocracy. To acquire the world's resources and control the markets, this corporatocracy must have access to cheap money. The big corporations get their loans at special rates from the big banks, which means that those who control the major banks, the moneyed elite, ultimately control the corporations. As I've followed the money, I've learned that almost everything I once believed about money is simply not true.
As if it is on a stage. Because as we have told you in documentaries in the past, most of them have been taken down or removed because of the truth within them. But if you have seen certain videos, you would remember that we warned you about sigil magic and warned you about lesser magic. This is when they have to tell you what they're going to do in order to make the spell more powerful. Because the devil knows that you are created in the image of God. He has to get your permission and for you to agree for him to put a spell on you. But you see, there are certain gray areas where they can get away with it. Without telling someone, they're putting a spell on them. And one of these ways is through Hollywood, using movies, TV shows, using video games, news, social media. Because the mind is not looking at it as something literal, but to the illuminated ones, they are dead serious. So when you start to put the puzzle together and you see certain events that have taken place, and then you look into the past and find out they were using lesser magic and predictive programming before they did it. One great example would be that tragic day 2 metal birds would fly into 2 tall buildings in the city of New York. But I remember that my life changed when my understanding was opened and the Lord showed me how crafty the enemy is. I'll never forget when I seen this video.
Get ready to read all these words on this page without making a mistake. Look at the letter at the end and remember the sound it makes. Get ready.
Kite.
Yes, kite. Get ready to read this word the fast way. Get ready.
Kid.
Yes, sound it out. Get ready.
Kid.
Sound it out. Get ready.
Kid.
What word?
Kid.
Yes, kid. Boys and girls, sound this word out. Get ready.
Steal.
What word?
Steal.
Yes, steal. Read these words the fast way. Get ready.
Play.
Yes, playing. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Let's read these words the fast way without making a mistake. Get ready.
Kite.
Yes, kite. Get ready.
Kit.
Yes, kit. Get ready.
Steal.
Yes, steal. Get ready.
Play.
Yes, playing. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Go to your speaker, reader up from under your seat. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153. Get ready to read all these words on this page without making a mistake. Look at the letter at the end and remember the sound it makes. Get ready.
Kite.
Yes, kite. Get ready to read this word the fast way. Get ready.
Kid.
Yes, kid. Sound it out. Get ready.
Kid.
Sound it out. Get ready.
Kid.
What word?
Kid.
Yes, kid. Boys and girls, sound this word out. Get ready.
Steal.
What word?
Steal.
Yes, steal. Read these words the fast way. Get ready.
Play.
Yes, playing. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Let's read these words the fast way without making a mistake. Get ready.
Kite.
Yes, kite. Get ready.
Kit.
Yes, kit. Get ready.
Steal.
Yes, steal. Get ready.
Play.
Yes, playing. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Ready.
Play.
Yes, playing. Get ready.
Must.
Yes, must. Go to the speaker.
Kit.
Yes, kit. Get ready.
Steal.
Yes, steal. Get ready.
Are you going to tell me that that is a coincidence? Or could it be the same way the Most High God is very precise, the way he commands things to be done? And he uses certain numbers and colors, and he has a reason for what he does. And if Lucifer wants to be like the Most High, then he is going to operate out of magic power instead of the power of God. He is going to operate out of sorcery. He has to do rituals that open up gateways to the darkness. So while 3,000 souls were sacrificed, the children unknowingly were chanting, strengthening the spell on that tragic day. But you have to understand that we all came into this world and were victimized by the brainwashing and the psychological warfare of the beast system. And this is something that they have been waiting and waiting and waiting for, because everything has to be done in a season of time. So as the highly esteemed Freemason once said, the whole world is a stage.
To be here. I want to thank Ms. Daniels for being a teacher. I want to thank Gwen for being a principal. And I want to thank you all for practicing reading so much. It's really important.
And this morning we do have a lesson that we will read with you, read for you.
Good.
And it's lesson 60 of our SRA reading program, direct instruction.
I know very well where that came from.
Okay. Are you ready, my butterflies?
Yes.
LLP position, eyes on me, 1, 2, 3. Get ready to read all the words on this page without making a mistake. Read this word the fast way. Get ready.
Park.
Yes, park. What do these two letters say?
R.
Yes, R. Sound it out. Get ready.
R.
What word?
Park.
Yes, park. What do these two letters say?
R.
Yes, pick your reader up from under your seat. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153. At the count of 3, everyone should be on page. Pick your reader up from under your seat. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153. At the count of 3, everyone should be on page 153. At the yellow paper is going to bother you, drop it. Thank you. Everybody touch the title of your story, fingers under the title. Get ready to read the title, The Fast Way. We're waiting for one member. Okay. Thank you. Fingers under the title of the story. Get ready.
The pet goat.
Yes, the pet goat. Fingers under the first word of the story. Get ready to read the story the fast way. Get ready.
A girl had a pet goat.
Go on.
She liked to go running with her pet goat.
Go on.
She played with her tail.
Try it again. Get ready from the beginning of that sentence. Get ready.
She played with her goat in her house.
Go on.
She played with her goat in her yard.
Good job. Go on.
But the goat did some things that made the girl sad.
Let's clean that up. Get ready. Try it with but. Get ready.
But the goat did something that made the girl sad mad.
Go on.
The goat ate things.
Go on.
He ate cans and he ate cans.
Try that again. Get ready.
He ate cans and he ate cans.
Good job. Go on.
He ate cans and he ate cans.
Go on.
He even ate cats and cats.
Try that again. Get ready.
He even ate cats and cats.
Good job. Go on.
One day her dad said that goat must go.
What's behind the word said?
Comma.
And what does that comma mean?
Slow down.
Let's read that sentence again. Get ready.
One day her dad said that goat must go.
Go on.
He ate too many things.
Try that again. Go on.
He ate too
What is that word?
many.
Sound it out. What word? Start from the beginning. Yes, more. Get ready. Yes, light. Get ready.
It hits me as I'm standing there next to the president to the left that the president's the only one that doesn't know the second plane has hit the building.
I had to deliver a message that the president didn't expect to hear and was almost unbelievable. But it also literally was the message he had to hear, whether he wanted to or not.
These words.
Andy Card comes up to behind me and says, "Second plane has hit the second tower. America's under attack." And I'm watching a child read. And then I see the press in the back of the room beginning to get the same message I just got. And I could see the horror etched on the face of the news people who had just gotten the same news. During a crisis, it's really important to set a tone and not to panic. And so I waited for the appropriate moment to leave the classroom. I didn't want to do anything dramatic. I didn't want to, lurch out of the chair and scare the classroom full of children. And so I waited.
Try it again. Get ready from the beginning of that sentence. Get ready.
She played with her goat in her house.
Go on.
I was studying him intently, and his mouth was kind of drawn and tight, and there was almost for just a brief moment, sort of a startled look in his eyes, and also a weightiness to him, if you will. I could tell he was really focused on trying to get through that event.
Try that again.
You're literally seeing the mindset of the President of the United States play out on TV. Everything about what he thought he was about as a president is changing right in front of you.
Up from under your seat. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 153. At the count of 3, everyone should be on page 153. If the yellow paper is going to bother you, drop it. Thank you. Everybody touch the title of your story. Fingers under the title. Get ready to read the title, The Fast Way. We're waiting for one member. Okay. Thank you. Fingers under the title of the story. Get ready.
The pet goat.
Yes, the pet goat. Fingers under the first word of the story. Get ready to read the story the fast way. Get ready.
A girl had a pet goat.
Go on.
She liked to go running with her pet goat.
Go on.
She played with her tail.
Try it again. Get ready from the beginning of that sentence. Get ready.
She played with her goat in her house.
Go on.
She played with her goat in her yard.
Good job. Go on.
But the goat did some things that